Well, it's Friday, so that means it's time for a walk and talk, and it's loud. I'm sorry, I'm on a main street. I didn't mean to be. I was gonna go down the Greenway, but they got people like out there doing tree work, yard work, heavy machinery, driving me up the wall. Can't get no kind of peace of mind, but I got a list today of things that I needed to address because I'm kind of scatterbrained. If you've ever watched this channel, you probably already know that. That's okay. So let's knock some of these out real quick. I hope everybody's having a good week. My week's not bad. I feel like my glasses are bouncing up and down. I better get back on it. Anyway, the YouTuber formerly known as HalTX has changed his name to Get More Silver. That's Harold, by the way. If you've seen any of my hunt videos or heard me talk about it, you've seen me talk about Harold. Anyway, he's all the time doing some stuff. He does get a lot of silver. I think last year he got like 200 something silver coins, so he was in it. And that's primarily what he hunts. He hunts silver coins. So you want to see how to hunt silver coins, check him out. What else is going on? Oh, one of my Facebook buddies who's more popular on Facebook than they are on YouTube is Ripcode's Adventures. So he's posting more to YouTube. He's trying to get there. You may want to check him out. I'll shout out Ripcode. And then a podcast that I listen to, One More Dig with Dave Spandenberg. He started posting his podcast to YouTube, so you may want to check him out. If you like metal detecting, you may like his metal detecting podcast. And I like it. I listen to it on my morning walks a lot. He's come a long way. And I'll tell you this, with podcasts especially, I think the rule is 7, or they say most podcasts end after 7 episodes. And he's continuing to move forward, and I'm going to continue to support that. I like that, because I personally believe that just keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing this, they're going to keep doing that, and I hope he keeps doing that. And I hope you keep doing that, whatever that is. Unless it's something bad, then you need to stop that. You quit that. What else is on my list? Oh, Dan said, hey, do a walk and talk from the mall. Well, here, I filmed some video from the mall. I'll show it to you. Here it is. I'm gonna put this in my walk and talk because a guy was like, make a walk and talk video from the mall. Okay. This is Joyce, it's Judge Joyce.
Chicken salad lady.
That's right, it's a chicken salad lady. So on Friday, when this one comes out, this little clip will be in it. I can't do the whole walk and talk from here, but this is me in the mall walk. It's good for your health. Get out and mall walk. Isn't that sweet? That's me with Joyce, my mall walking buddy. And you know what? This morning, I took some video, and I'll just kind of let some of that play of what it's like to walk around the mall. I did that with my Ray-Ban Metas. Unpaid plug there. I do like them though. They fit a little funny, but my head is funnily shaped. So that's probably my fault. If you're subscribed to me, you may have noticed lately a massive like shorts push where they're like coming out every hour on the hour. I am using robots to do that. I don't know how that's going to work or if I'll continue to do it. It's probably kind of annoying. You know, if you watch this long form content, I'm really trying to lure people in so they subscribe. I'm trying to get these numbers up because as stated in last week's walk and talk, seeing as how it was just after the first, I was suffering for a couple days. It bees like that. I don't recover like I used to. But anyway, the goal for 2026, 10,000 subscribers. And by any means necessary. So we're trying this. Hopefully it'll work. Sometimes some of the little shorts that come out are good. Some of them not so good. You know, it's sort of AI slop, but not really because I made the content. So none of it's like falsely generated, but I don't know if it quite understands like what it is I'm doing or how to cut the videos. We'll work on it though. It's getting better. I put on here the direction of GTT. I don't even know what I meant by that, but But I guess I just covered that, really. I want 10,000 subscribers in 2026. So right now we're at 1244, something like that. So we're moving up. We're making gains. Why does every piece of equipment in the world have to sound like that? It's driving me up the wall. Oh, if you haven't signed up for Digstock, but would like to come, use my QR code. Sign up. Look at this. What's going on with my glasses? And you know, come hunt. And once again, you won't find anything, and neither will I. But maybe we'll find friendship, or maybe we'll find a gold coin. I told someone the other day, I think 3 out of the last 5 I've been to, someone found a gold coin. So, you know, sometimes it happens. But if you want some peace of mind, don't plan on finding anything except for a good time. And if you do that, you'll have a good time. You know, that's actually, there's something kind of poignant about that. If you seek to have a good time, you probably will. And if you seek to find treasure, I feel like your chances are better. There's a lot to be said about a positive mind state. What else? Oh, the big topic for a lot of people. Seeded hunts in 2026. They're difficult because everybody wants silver. Silver's like, I think last time I checked, it's $77 an ounce this morning, which means a war nickel has a melt value of $4.25. That's nuts. That is nuts. There's a car coming. I don't want to get run over. Because, you know, in America, nobody respects a pedestrian. Take your life into your own hands when you're out here walking. But anyway, I've been thinking about it a lot. And one of the things I think, we need to start making some of these seeded hunts competitive. Now, we can kind of like make competitions that allow for people of all ability levels and all fitness levels to compete against each other. So if you have any ideas for competitive strategies, games that involve metal detecting, let me know. I've got some. There's a hunt master in South Carolina named Randy. His hunts are competitive and they're good. And I think we could learn a lot from him. And I don't even think he's going to put on a hunt this year. And the hunt he put on last year was like one of the best hunts I've ever been to in my whole life. So, you know, we're gonna have to figure out something. But, you know, like I've said before, I don't care about digging 40% silver halves and war nickels if I go to a seeded hunt. I mean, I want to have a good time, but we're gonna have to create some sort of like competitive structure, I think. Gamify it, okay? So if you're into that kind of thing and you got some good ideas, let's brainstorm. Let's put something together. Because I think that's going to be something that needs to be done in the future, at least temporarily, you know? Plus, I think it would be good. It adds a layer to the hobby. You know, I got this patch that says the sport of metal detecting. Is it a sport? No, not really, but it could be. So if you want to make it a sport, now's our opportunity. We're going to have to do something just to like keep it moving. And like I've said before, the manufacturer's going to have to kick up. It's time. Oh, speaking of that, did you see that XP has allowed you to extend the warranty on your Deus II if you have it by 5 years? So a total of a 10-year warranty. It's worth $100. I'll put the link to that in the description because I think that's probably worth it. Well, I'm going to do it. I can tell you that much. So, because I love my Deus, love it. But I got to tell you, I like that Manicore too. And I'm really excited. What's going to come out next? What's going to be the thing next? You know, going to be something. You know, here I am thinking like, well, it can only get incrementally better, but I mean, if you look at the past 125 years and the advances that have been made technologically, things could get a lot better So, a lot of things to be hopeful for. So I mentioned Digstock, and there's another hunt I got sent some information on I might check out in the Ozarks. Silver Horde Hunt 3 or something. I might book that one. I might go to that one. Let me know if you know about that one. I think Terry Carter sent me the information on that. I don't know, but thank you very much for sending me that, because I think I might check that out. And you know, let me know about some other stuff that's coming up. I want to get out there and get across this great country and meet some of you guys, and I'm in the fortunate position to be able to kind of move about the cabin a little bit, and I want to, so let's get together, let's do some hunting. Now, without drowning on too long, I think I've covered most everything. It's a pretty solid walk and talk. You got to see some movements around the mall. I love mall walking, by the way. You know, I remember being young and thinking like, that's for old folks. You know what? I guess I was right. I guess I'm old. I don't know. I definitely like look in the mirror and I think, well, I don't know if you're old, but you ain't young no more. So it is what it is. I'm in the in-between, I believe. You know, where everything kind of still okay, but I ain't no spring chicken no more. But better than the alternative, like my dad said. Well, I guess, oh, I almost forgot. You know, if you email me some of your favorite finds, or if you just want stickers to igetthattreasure@gmail.com, I'll send you stickers or whatever swag I have at the time, free of charge. Also, what else was I gonna say? Oh, that's right. Now remember, when we hit 1 million views, it's gonna trigger a good giveaway, and we're close. So anything you can do to subscribe, share, like, smash the share button. I've never heard anyone say that. They always say smash that like button. You know? Smash the share button. And especially if you think someone would hate me. So annoy them. Annoy them daily. Send it to me. Send me to them. So I guess that's gonna wrap it up. I'll see you guys what's that? Morning. Monday with a hunt video. Oh, and this was a good one too. If you can believe this, Deep Clanker actually kills it in that Charlotte soil, boy. Man, I tear it up. It's a good hunt. It was a surprisingly good hunt. I felt really good about it. I still feel really good about it, especially with the prices of silver. But if you get out, you know I hope you get that treasure. It's out there. Dig you some holes and have a good weekend. And I'll see you Monday. And thank you so much for watching.